My free thinkers, a couple days ago, I saw this on the news where Russia and China is doing joint military tests by flying their bombers over Alaska. And the media said this is not the first time they did it. Well, it's the first time I'm hearing of this. I would not want that the person the Democrat are trying to put in place, that Russia and China says we're going to wag this tail, and you're sitting there laughing, giggling, saying, let's see how you wag the tail. No, they need to see somebody that knows that you're not wagging this tail. And when did they do this before? Where the video showed that they did this before, and why was the American people not put on notice that this has been done before? We're in a times right now where, you know, years ago there was a saying that this Democratic person said that it's about the economy, stupid. And right now we're not talking about the economy. We're not talking about people's pocketbooks, people's wallets, people's mortgages, insurance, food. We're not talking about that anymore. We're talking about women's rights and racism. That's what we're running on. Women's rights and racism. Not that 10 million people was allowed to come into this country undocumented. They have a bigger plan for this country, and it doesn't include us. It doesn't include the free-thinking Americans that are saying this is not right. And you don't have to be Democrat nor Republican to see this. It's not right. We have high-end stores that are leaving neighborhoods because they're losing their merchandise. And nothing is being done because they're reducing it to petty crimes. Imagine somebody coming to your store and steal everything out of it, and then in front of your store selling what they stole out of your store. The tags are still on the clothes and on the merchandise. There are people going on Facebook and all these platforms and saying to break into the Apple store and actually record themselves breaking into the Apple store. But then it's up to the police to go and prevent this from happening. Or sometimes it already happened. Understand this: when these stores like Walgreens, CVS, and Duane Reade are locking up items, and they're telling you that they're going to close stores, and we have some of these fast food restaurants closing because they're like, people are not paying. You take it away jobs from Americans. You're taking away jobs from Americans. People that need these jobs to pay their mortgage, their rent, their car note, car insurance, buy gas, buy food, send their kids to school. These are the people that this is affecting. And for some reason, we are concentrating on women's rights and racism. It's the economy, stupid. We're telling Americans that right now that the most important thing in 2024 is racism and women's rights. So I guess there's no men in this country. We have to think about the next 4 years and what it's going to look like. We have two countries joining in a joint military exercise with their B-2 bombers flying over Alaska. B-2 bombers flying over Alaska. What are we talking about here, people? Do we want the Joker in chief in command? Or we want somebody that they understand that they're not going to F with us if they try that? I think I'd rather the person that they know they're not going to F with us if they tried it. We were never in no wars almost 4 years ago, 6 years ago. We were not in. We were not in. No, 7 years ago we weren't in no wars. No wars. All of a sudden, win wars. Whole bunch of wars. What is this cycle that we're not here to protect Americans, but we're here to protect everybody else? We tell Americans that we don't have enough to give to them. But we're watching you printing dollars to send to other countries, sending all the military equipment and materials to other countries. I keep hearing we're the greatest nation in the world, but we can't feed our own Americans. They sit there and keep pushing this divide and conquer stuff. Not understanding at the end of the day, we're still all Americans. We're still all wanting and requiring the same exact thing. It's the economy, stupid. So let's not concentrate on this same playbook that they've been using: racism and women's rights. Imagine winning on that. Racism and women's rights. So what's going to happen to the economy after you finish with racism and women's rights? The economy is still there. There are people right now in battleground state talking about, I'm here because I want to let you know that when I become president, I'm going to take care of women's rights. Not the economy. It's still the economy, stupid. There are jobs that these 10 million migrants that they let into this country, they're going to lower the salaries so that to give to them. We are here where young women are getting violated because we don't know who these people are that they're sending here or who are coming here. They have no paperwork. The amount of crime that's happening in these states because of the people that don't come here and respect our laws. We understand our laws and respect our laws. Do we have a flaw in it sometimes, in our rules and our laws? Yes, because we have people that don't have to live by the rules and the laws. And those people end up in jail. But to know that people come to this country without any regards to other people's rights and freedom and try to take it from them is a problem. And for us to sit back as a society and think this is the new norm, there's a problem. It's still the economy, stupid. So let's not make this election about race and women's rights and make this about all Americans. Let's make it that we could take care of our people that are here, that are in need of help. We didn't have home housing for a lot of people. We didn't have any more money. But now people have credit cards, place to live. But Americans did not have that. So I don't understand what you're running on when you're running on race and women's rights. When there are people that are looking at, wait a minute, I'm not being taken care of. We have to do better as Americans to help Americans. And I agree, it has to be American first. Because if it's not American first, then what are we doing here? If we help everybody else. We're looking around certain states where it looked like a third world country. And we're in the richest nation in the world. And it's parts of this country look like something from a third world country. That people saying they're coming here and it looks just like where they're coming from, some parts of it. But we as Americans understand that if we don't take this to the polls, we're gonna suffer. Understand that there's a process in this republic where democratically is the order where you come in and vote, but have taken that away from us and selected who they think is best for us. America, we have to do better than this. And again, it's the economy, stupid.